Are you ready to get your fix?
With the Wicks on this beautiful Wednesday, July 20th, 2022, and welcome to the show. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe and that notification bell so you're notified every time we drop a video and that we go live. Let's try to get that subscriber count up to 50 by the end of this week. I believe it is very, very doable. We're currently sitting at 44 subscribers, so let's hit 50 by Friday. I think that's very capable, or by Saturday. Let's just get it to 50 by the end of this week for sure. So Jimmy Garoppolo has officially been granted permission to seek a trade. And I'm pumped for this because I believe it has been a long time in the making, actually since the offseason began. He came out in a press conference and basically said his farewells to the 49ers faithful, and that the 49ers were basically all on board the Trey Lance trade, and I cannot wait to see what happens with Jimmy Garoppolo. So at Adam Schefter gave us a little insight on what actually went down this afternoon. He said that the 49ers officially have given Jimmy Garoppolo's agents Don Yee and Carter Chow permission to seek a trade, sources said. Garoppolo has been cleared to start practicing per team source. 49ers still are expected to exercise caution with him this summer. Now, I can imagine why they would exercise caution with him this summer, being that he is coming off that shoulder surgery. Now, obviously, they're also doing so because of a potential trade that might happen. Now, we'll get to who we think are going to get, or who we think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to get traded to. But before that, let's take a look at what Jimmy Garoppolo's contract currently looks like at this point in time. Field Yates did us a favor and tweeted this out earlier today. He said Jimmy Garoppolo currently has 1 year left on his deal. Any team acquiring him would owe him $24.2 million in base salary and up to $800,000 in per game roster bonuses, which is $25 million max, as things presently stand. So, obviously, Jimmy Garoppolo is a very expensive quarterback, and I mean, he definitely should be. I'm not sure if he should be that expensive. Yes, he led the 49ers to multiple NFC championship appearances, but in the end, he hasn't had a Super Bowl championship to prove anything. Now, he didn't prove the 49ers that he deserves to be their franchise guy. That is now Trey Lance. So where does Jimmy Garoppolo get traded to? There's a couple destinations right off the top of my mind that make sense. The first one being the Seattle Seahawks. Now, it would have been Carolina Panthers, but they went and got Baker Mayfield. But the Seattle Seahawks make a lot of sense. The only thing that would be tough about that trade is, who do the Seattle Seahawks send over to the 49ers to get Jimmy Garoppolo? Do they send a DK Metcalf, which I don't think that would make much sense with Brandon Ayuk over there and Deebo Samuel, George Kittle? Or do they send Chris Carson, their running back, or a couple draft picks? I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but Seattle Seahawks are definitely on the radar. Another couple teams to look at would be the Miami Dolphins. Yes, I know they're all in on this guy right up here, Tua Tagovailoa, but at the same time, is Jimmy G the better quarterback between those two? At this point in time, I would say yes. Also, I would look at the Tennessee Titans. Multiple players have not been so sure of Ryan Tannehill's talent, to say the least. And if you add Jimmy Garoppolo, that automatically makes your team a potential AFC contender or AFC playoff contender. Yes, they have been, or they were the number one seed last year, the Tennessee Titans, but I think Jimmy Garoppolo, Ryan Tannehill, I think you're going to get more out of Jimmy than you would Ryan. Also, the Houston Texans, they're rolling with Davis Mills, but this could put them on the right track with Jimmy G. You look at the New York Giants, yes, they have Daniel Jones, but earlier this offseason they said, we're open to trading anybody, really. Anybody on this roster is tradable. So whatever is the right price or the right thing, we will make a move on that. So Jimmy G for Daniel Jones, I think that would be another real possibility. Also, now this is a long shot, maybe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a team to look at as well. Go back and sit behind Tom Brady for 1 year, and then once Tom Brady retires, Jimmy G can take the reins over there in Tampa Bay. So have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow, and you just got your fix with the Wicks.